say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finding an escape route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David. He has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Snyder. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses it.
Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
There's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. See if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Breeze. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. the offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Completes it in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Ocean from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They just keep firing. Complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Beebe. Open field on the right.
wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hogg, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Just neat. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And the punt team able to smack it into the ground.
Oh, and that is a momentum-shifting play. Just when it seemed like it was going to be a ho-hum return and they'd have to start this drive in their own end of the field, great individual effort, great blocking, and all of a sudden the offense, they're knocking on the door.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
35, ultimate set.
And he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just one over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass.
Got some room, made him to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hawkeyes decide, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
49, Old Dominion, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Looking for the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. The Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Turns it loose. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. Running into the open space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Skips away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. The throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. Lowers those pads. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
This offense has it with really good field position. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool bags. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ripping through the defense. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 30 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player.